What's up, guys, and welcome back to Book Up Entertainment. So, Dumisani Kumalo has released evidence that is linking Senzo Mchunu and Brown Mohotsi. Senzo Mchunu had denied knowing Brown Mohotsi, but right now, Dumisani Kumalo at the Madlanga Commission, he has laid out evidence, of payments from Vusumuzi Kate Matlala to Brown Mohotsi. So these were direct payments being made to Brown Mohotsi from Vusumuzi Matlala. And those payments were allegedly linked to covering expenses for ANC events, in which delegates aligned with Senzo Mchunu participated. So you can see the connection there from Vusumuzi Matlala to Brown Mohotsi, then to Senzo Mchunu and their delegates, that they were paying the money for at the ANC events. And in return, Brown Mohotsi is alleged to have leveraged his influence within the SAPS and within the ministry, to manipulate policing processes, specifically the claims that Mohotsi frustrated investigations into Matlala and leaked classified or confidential SAPS information to Matlala. So this is the evidence that has been released by Dumisani Kumalo. So what is amazing, the WhatsApp conversations, that were being displayed on the screen, because so many people, had requested for the evidence. We want evidence, want evidence. The evidence is finally out and it is here. So Dumisani Kumalo was presenting these screenshots, and they got this information from Vusumuzi Matlala's phone. Because another question is that people were asking is that did the intelligence hack into Brown Mohotsi's cell phone? What happened, etc., etc. Well, what is happening is that they managed, to get Vusumuzi Matlala's cell phone while he was in prison. And when he was in prison, that's when they got the phone and got all these messages. So I'm sure by the time that the media was told that Vusumuzi Matlala has been found with the cell phone in prison, they had already gotten all the evidence that they want. So that's when they saw the payments to Brown Mohotsi for ANC event expenses tied to Mchunu's delegates. Mohotsi using influence to obstruct investigations and leak documents, and coordination of contracts or payment between SAPS and Matlala-owned entities. Attempts by Brown Mohotsi to block cancellation of contracts and even to initiate disciplinary or criminal proceedings against Dumisani Kumalo himself. So you can see that this was more of like a battle with Brown Mohotsi fighting Dumisani Kumalo and Dumisani Kumalo fighting back. So this was the back and forth that was there. With the revelation of this news, so many people, were asking and requesting, to say Cyril Ramaphosa's bank statements, must be unsealed, because we all know that Ramaphosa's bank statements, they were sealed. This is more of like for them not to be revealed to the public. So what really happened with the sealing of the bank statements of Ramaphosa? If you look at the background, in 2017, Ramaphosa ran for president of the ANC in that campaign that was known as CR17. So the campaign's financial records, including bank statements from entities like Linked Environmental Services and the Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation, were submitted to the Public Protector's Office. However, Ramaphosa's legal team argued that these documents were obtained unlawfully and contained confidential donor information, leading them to seek a court order to seal the records. In 2019, something unbelievable happened. The Deputy Judge President Aubrey Letwaba of the Gauteng High Court, he granted the sealing order, citing the protection of confidential information. Completely unbelievable. Confidential information. Really, that's amazing. So that is what happened, as the court order, it was then granted, and this decision was challenged by the EFF, who sought to have the documents to be unsealed. In 2021, the High Court dismissed the EFF's application, stating that the EFF had no rights to access the records and that the interests of justice did not warrant disclosure. So this is what happened, and right now this case is now interesting because there is so much that is happening now with these links to Senzo Mchunu, to the ANC delegates, and we all know that Senzo Mchunu was appointed by Ramaphosa himself, and that is why there are so many people saying those bank statements must be unsealed, because people are trying to connect the dots. So if we're to look at it, has anyone ever gotten this sealing of the documents? It's usually reserved for sensitive information, and here this sealing was done to protect confidential donor information and campaign finances. But I doubt, if other parties ever get, this confidential sealing to protect donor information. So this is why, people like Prince Mashele at one point, they've gone as far as to say those bank statements are going to get unsealed one day, when Ramaphosa is no longer in power. It's like he was saying, they're going to get unsealed. After they've been unsealed, Ramaphosa is going to be arrested because he's going to be found guilty. So these are some of the predictions, from some of the top analysts out there. So finally, guys, this is the evidence. It's now there. Vusumuzi Matlala has been arrested. And what does this mean for Brown Mokgotsi? It also means, that he has to be brought into questioning and really explain, his links with Vusumuzi Matlala, on what grounds was he being given money to then send to the ANC? For what reason, for what purpose, what was his role? Because from what we can see here, Brown Mokgotsi was like the link connecting the ANC politicians to the underworld guys. So he was like the in-between guy, also getting information, sending it through, move like a runner, exactly. So this is what we have, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.